Ever squinted at a map of Europe and noticed those tiny specks between the big countries? Places like Liechtenstein or Monaco, so small you could walk across them in an afternoon. They seem like historical footnotes, but what if these microstates are actually the best places to live? Their people live longer, are safer, and often wealthier than those in much larger nations. It's as if they've found a secret recipe for happiness, tucked away in mountain valleys or sunny coastlines. How can a country with fewer people than a football stadium offer a quality of life that giants like the US or Germany can only dream of? Let's take a journey through these miniature nations and see why being small might be the biggest advantage of all. We'll explore the good, the bad, and the quirky sides of life in a place where you might bump into the head of state at the grocery store. For the next few minutes, let's consider the idea that the best things in life really do come in very, very small packages. So what exactly is a microstate? Think of a country so small you could fit it inside a city park. These are nations with populations smaller than a large town, true Davids among Goliaths. The Vatican City is the smallest, followed by Monaco, San Marino, and Liechtenstein. They have all the trappings of a country: government, laws, borders, but on a miniature scale. Microstates aren't just a European thing. You'll find them in the Pacific and the Caribbean too. Each is fully independent, with a seat at the UN and a national anthem everyone knows by heart. Their smallness shapes everything: how they make money, how people live, and the challenges they face. The Prime Minister might live down the street and the Parliament could fit in a school gym. This scale is their greatest strength, and sometimes their oddest challenge. Microstates are a whole different way of organizing society. Here's the twist: many microstates are incredibly wealthy. Liechtenstein, for example, boasts one of the world's highest GDPs per capita, thanks to banking, low taxes, and even false teeth manufacturing. Monaco is a tax haven and playground for the rich, with no national debt and spotless streets. These countries specialize. San Marino thrives on tourism and tax-free shopping, Andorra on duty-free skiing. While big countries juggle everything, microstates focus on doing a few things exceptionally well. This wealth means top-notch healthcare, small class sizes, and efficient public services. With so much money and so few people, governments can truly take care of their citizens. It's like being in an exclusive, well-run private club. Their secret? Specialization, smart policies, and making the most of their size. In microstates, quality of life isn't just a slogan, it's reality. If money buys anything, it's security, and microstates are some of the safest places on Earth. Imagine not worrying about locking your doors or letting your kids walk to school alone. In places like Monaco and Liechtenstein, crime rates are so low they're almost non-existent. Why? In a country where everyone knows everyone, anonymity and crime are rare. There's a strong sense of community and social pressure to behave. These countries also invest heavily in policing and surveillance, trading a bit of privacy for peace of mind. The result? A stable, predictable, and profoundly safe environment. Social safety nets are strong, healthcare is excellent, and unemployment is low. If you fall on hard times, the community and state are there to help. In microstates, safety isn't just a priority, it's a way of life. Living in a microstate means relying on your neighbors for the essentials. San Marino doesn't have its own airport. Residents use Italy's. Monaco depends on France for defense and much of its workforce. These countries function like exclusive suburbs, plugged into the infrastructure of their larger neighbors. It's efficient. Why build your own power plant when you can use Switzerland's grid, like Liechtenstein? Microstates focus on their strengths and let neighbors handle the rest. But this dependency is a double-edged sword. Their fortunes are tied to the goodwill of bigger countries. If a neighbor changes the rules, tightens borders, or alters tax treaties, it can cause a crisis. Their economies often hinge on fragile legal advantages like tax haven status. Microstates are masters of their small ponds, but always at the mercy of larger currents. It's a delicate balance, one that works until it doesn't. Dreaming of moving to Monaco or Liechtenstein? Not so fast. These microstates are the world's most exclusive clubs with strict entry rules. Citizenship and residency are tightly controlled to preserve their small scale and high quality of life. Usually you need to be very wealthy or have a rare skill to even be considered. Most residents are foreigners with special permits, while true citizens are a tiny minority. If they opened the doors to everyone, their unique character would vanish overnight. This exclusivity creates a society that can feel artificial and stratified. There's a clear divide between native citizens and foreign residents. Life is comfortable, but it can lack the diversity and energy of big, open cities. In microstates, paradise comes with high walls and a strict guest list. Picture Anna in San Marino and Ben in Chicago. Their lives couldn't be more different. Anna enjoys clean air, short commutes, and a close-knit community where she knows the shopkeepers and even local officials. Her world is small, safe, and predictable. Ben, in contrast, faces long commutes, noise, and anonymity, but also endless opportunities and cultural diversity. Anna's government is efficient and responsive. Things get done quickly, and leaders are accessible. Ben's big city life offers career options, reinvention, and the excitement of meeting people from everywhere. Anna's life is simpler and less stressful. But Ben's is dynamic and full of possibility. Microstates offer belonging and security, big countries offer freedom and variety, there's no right answer, just different ways to live. Some crave the comfort of a small community, others thrive on the energy of the crowd. The choice is personal, shaped by what you value most. Both lives have their unique rewards. You can't scale Monaco up to Brazil, but there's plenty to learn from microstates. First, localism matters. When government is close to the people, it's more efficient and responsive. Big countries could empower cities and neighborhoods, shrinking the distance between citizens and the state. Second, specialized microstates focus on what they do best, rather than trying to be good at everything. Cities and regions could thrive by playing to their unique strengths. Finally, quality over quantity microstates invest in clean streets, public spaces, and excellent services. Big countries often overlook the small details that make life better. Investing in parks, transport, and safety pays off in happiness and health. The goal isn't just to get bigger, but to get better. Even in a big country, the microstate mindset can make a difference. We've explored a world that's smaller, richer, and simpler than most of us know. Microstates promise safety, comfort, and community, but at the cost of exclusivity and limited diversity. Big countries offer energy, opportunity, and the freedom of anonymity, but with more chaos and less security. There's no single best way to live. It all depends on what you value most. Do you want the cozy embrace of a tiny nation, or the boundless adventure of a big country? Most of us stay in the big places for good reasons: opportunity, diversity, and excitement. But thinking about where you'd choose to live reveals what you truly want from life. In the end, the best place is the one that fits your dreams.